Welcome everyone to the 86 Celebrity Synastry chart reading where I will be looking into Lisa and Jungkook. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Adeline and it is so nice to meet you. On this channel, I look at the dynamic between two celebrities using astrology. For those new and returning, I take notes on a Synastry chart looking at the personal planet signs aspects and house overlays if birth time is available. I share these notes and add my insights and interpretations along the way. So if that sounds good to you, subscribe and click the bell to join us weekly, and let's get right into this one. Starting off with the sun, we have Lisa's sun in Aries and Jungkook's sun in Virgo. It's an honest relationship and they need to make adjustments. Lisa's impulsiveness can make Jungkook anxious and Lisa appreciates Jungkook's considerate nature. The difference in personality is attractive to the other, and Jungkook may get into the role of servant for Lisa. As far as I know, they are pretty equal. Like, they're both in their own individual bands together, so I'm not sure where that would come in, but maybe we'll see more later. Lisa is impatient with Jungkook's self-analyzing, and basic differences between them make the other comfortable. Oh great, so it's both attractive and uncomfortable. Great start. Lisa's sun overlaid in Jungkook's third house. It's a comfortable atmosphere and Lisa thinks Jungkook is brilliant. They enjoy talking about their days and Lisa thinks Jungkook is predictable. Jungkook feels smarter around Lisa and Lisa sees Jungkook as someone with good common sense. So it seems like she appreciates, like, for lack of better words, like his simplicity. You know, he's just a considerate, predictable, nice type of guy. Jungkook's sun overlaid in Lisa's second house. Marriage is not possible and Lisa is a valuable asset to Jungkook. Okay, interesting start. Lisa may feel used and Lisa senses Jungkook wants something more. The only way I can, at the moment, I'm reading this, we will see a bit more, obviously, notes later on, so that will change. But thus far, would Lisa have had anything to do with Jungkook entering the industry at all? They are a similar age, so obviously it's not like a sort of like a veteran helping like a little person, someone new, a newbie to the industry, I should say. But potentially in some other way, maybe she helped him. They both may be working towards a common goal, and Jungkook sees Lisa as someone who can help him achieve his goals. So, okay. Something's there up with Jungkook. Lisa's sun, Sextile Jungkook's Uranus. Lisa may feel threatened by Jungkook's lack of limits. I guess, like, in terms of, there is sort of lack of limits where you're not going to stop at anything, that sort of ambition where you have no boundaries at all. They start as friends and it's a relationship of freedom. Lisa is attracted to Jungkook's originality and enjoy intellectual conversations together. Frequent changes occur and both encourage the other to be themselves. So I would assume this is kind of as a result of them being attracted to the differences they have in their personality, so they would encourage that in the other. They both have a strong attraction to the other, and Lisa finds Jungkook to be inspiring and exciting. Relationship works best when they encourage the other's independence. Lisa's sun, Trine Jungkook's Pluto. It's transformative and it's a productive relationship. How do we feel about that productive relationship? I hope we see a bit more in terms of, I guess, mostly Jungkook's attitude towards this relationship. They are fascinated with each other. It seems like particularly on Lisa's end. They both want to get to know each other deeply and Jungkook inspires Lisa to dramatically transform herself. Okay. Jungkook's sun, Sextile Lisa's moon. It's an easy friendship and a fulfilling relationship, which we did see they start as friends, so they definitely have that friendship dynamic here. There's a natural compatibility and they are cooperative with each other. Jungkook depends on Lisa's support. Lisa trusts Jungkook's wisdom. Jungkook's sun square Lisa's Pluto. It's love-hate and there is a strong magnetic connection. It is transformative and there are power struggles. I am curious about what the power struggles or the dynamic would be in this relationship, because it seems like, I guess, Jungkook sees Lisa as having a bit more power, at least to like help him achieve his goals and all of that. So I really hope we're going to see a bit more, but clearly seems to be some power imbalance. Both need to learn not to focus on their ego. I guess in terms of like, if they are particular Jungkooks and just like focusing on the goals, what they can get out of this, They can't just be selfish, you know. They both want to be dominant, and it is hard to remain just friends after. Okay, they want to learn everything about the other, which we did just see. Possibility to encourage the other's negative qualities, and possibility of an unhealthy obsession with the other. Both experience emotions they never felt before in a relationship. Now for the intermission. This video is brought to you by me, my Etsy store, Adeline the Astrologer. If you ever watch this and think, hey, I would like her to read my Synastry chart, well, I will. I do personalized Synastry readings on my Etsy store, both basic and detailed. The basic one is very simple to understand. It's not overwhelming at all. It's pretty good for those that are beginners to astrology, just getting the head around astrology, or just as a fun gift idea. The detailed one is just like what I do on my channel, just a lot of insight and interpretation on your chart. So if you are interested in that and everything else astrology and tarot related, readings and gifts, then definitely check out my Etsy store. Links are below. I'm always releasing new things, so definitely check it out if you're interested. You can even just favorite the store just to show your support for free. Thanks for listening, and let's get back to the reading. So now it's time for moon. We have Lisa's moon in Scorpio and Jungkook's moon in Virgo. Lisa has manipulative tendencies, and Lisa is loyal to a fault to Jungkook. What's going on here? They both seem to be kind of in here for the wrong reasons. Jungkook has difficulty understanding Lisa, and they both have a tendency to be analytical with each other, which we did see in the beginning that Jungkook is the one that has the tendency to be a bit more analytical. Lisa's moon are overlaid in Jungkook's 10th house. It's a neutral relationship, and Lisa feels uneasy around Jungkook. Yeah, I would too, but also I feel like it could be reciprocated, because if she has manipulative tendencies but also is loyal to Jungkook, that could be confusing. Hopefully we'll see a bit more in terms of like the balance and everything. Practical reasons for this relationship. Lisa feels Jungkook is selfish. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, both of them, I feel like Jungkook, it seems like thus far his motives are quite clear. It seems like he wants Lisa to help him achieve some kind of goal. On Lisa's end though, like the whole manipulation and like I guess her relationship in terms of Jungkook, I don't know what's going on here with her. They view each other as a trophy. Jungkook's moon are overlaid in Lisa's 2nd house. Jungkook values Lisa as a source of emotional satisfaction, and Lisa may feel unsure about Jungkook. I feel like she's unsure in terms of his motives and what does he want out of this relationship, because we did see in the beginning she seems to like him as a person, but we did also see that, you know, she feels a bit unsure about what Jungkook wants and all of that. So I feel like this is more unsure about why, what are you doing here sort of thing. They both see each other as valuable. I don't like how this element is repeated. Not great. Lisa may become possessive of Jungkook, and it's a practical relationship. Lisa's moon is sextile Jungkook's Mercury. They have long conversations and they feel comfortable being open with each other. That is there. It seems like they are comfortable with each other in terms of like personality wise. They have a mutual understanding and it's a friendship. So friendship keeps coming up in this. I know we did see the note that it's hard to remain just friends after, which suggests they were more than friends. But since we are seeing a lot of friendship and we haven't seen anything to really indicate otherwise strongly, I feel like these were friends of some kind. Potentially some kind of colleagues, considering the weirdness, the weird elements here. They both like a busy environment and they value the other's opinion and advice. Lisa's moon conjunct Jungkook's Mars. They both feel more creative together. I mean, if they are both in bands and they are both naturally creative people as individuals, that, you know, would help. Over time, Lisa finds Jungkook insensitive. Not surprisingly, so I feel like this has already been repeated a couple times, and I think, you know, hard to remain just friends after, because I did mention maybe they were more than friends. I feel like because this is a bit of a deteriorating factor. Hopefully we'll see a bit more to support it or not, either way. But you could kind of see they used to be friends and then there was a cutoff, like a friendship breakup, and it was hard to remain anything after, like anything, you know, compatible, and it was just hard to remain anything civil, for a lack of better words, with each other. It's an emotional relationship. It seems like particularly on Jungkook's end, using Lisa as a source of emotional satisfaction. They're involved in each other's lives, and sometimes Lisa wishes Jungkook was more committed. Jungkook can make Lisa feel insecure, and Lisa's desire for closeness makes Jungkook feel limited. I'm not getting the best energy from Jungkook, because these last few aspects, it just makes me feel like Jungkook is kind of selfishly using Lisa, in terms of, it seems like some kind of career goals. But also emotionally, if he's kind of taking all of that from Lisa but not really giving a lot in return, because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like give on Jungkook's end, so it's not great. Lisa's moon is square Jungkook's Jupiter. There's a tendency to be extreme and excessive, and poor judgment can lead to trouble. They are too optimistic as a couple. I mean, that's one way to put it. They both feel free with their emotions, particularly with Jungkook. It seems like, I feel like Lisa would feel a bit free because they do seem generally comfortable together. There is just that weird dynamic. But we did see that Lisa's desire for closeness makes Jungkook feel insecure. You could interpret that as, her desire to be a bit more emotionally connected, which would come from as a result of her feeling free with her emotions. So it seems like on both ends they have that. It's a relationship about determining boundaries, and there's a failing to keep promises. Yeah. They both will learn better judgment, and they meet in an optimistic way. Lisa may become possessive of Jungkook. I feel like we're seeing again. Odd. Lisa's moon is squared Jungkook's Uranus. Lisa is possessive of Jungkook, and the relationship can begin suddenly. I'm very curious how they met. Like, we're seeing it began suddenly and just before they meet in an optimistic way. I don't believe we have seen anything else regarding like meeting wise. Hopefully we will, because I'm curious. Lisa feels emotionally insecure around Jungkook. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. It seems like it is because he doesn't seem to be bothered to reciprocate the same thing for Lisa, which what she seems to be doing for him. Jungkook's moon is squared Lisa's Pluto. Jealousy and emotional manipulation is underlying. It seems like we did see this on Lisa's end, that she can be a bit manipulative. Lisa can sense Jungkook's unconscious needs and manipulates him with it. I mean, to be fair to Lisa in a way, it seems like he's not really doing a whole lot for Lisa. It seems like he seems to be taking a lot more than giving. So I kind of understand her frustration. Lisa tends to be controlling over Jungkook. With the amount of elements we're seeing, like with like possession and controlling from Lisa, obviously this doesn't have to be the case. I am just wondering, because it seems like Jungkook is kind of using her, but he really is using, her as a way to like reach some kind of goals. Is it possible? Because I know like they are born in the same year, the same age. Is it possible in, I don't know, some kind of way that Lisa may be some kind of holding a higher power in the industry than Jungkook? Like if she's some kind of producer or something, or she's signing off on something? Because it seems like she does seem to have the higher power in terms of status. I feel like when it comes to this relationship, it's the whole thing, whoever puts in more effort has the less power. And I feel like that is Lisa in terms of Jungkook, but I feel like why else would Jungkook be going to her for some sort of like help like that, if that makes sense? There's a deep emotional transformation, and they both need to let go of the idea that love only exists with control. I mean, this could also be the case as well, where Lisa may want a bit more than friendship with Jungkook. Something a bit more, and in that is why she's a bit more controlling. You could also see it that way. They both need to work through power struggles. Again, with the power struggles, projection is a challenge, and they both may need to work through some psychological demons from the past. So now it's time for Mercury. We have Lisa's Mercury in Aries and Jungkook's Mercury in Virgo. Jungkook encourages Lisa to focus on physical aspects of life, and Lisa resents Jungkook for his criticism, which we did see before. I think it was a couple times already, where Jungkook tends to be a bit more like analyzing and analytical and critical. Jungkook sees Lisa as impractical and Lisa sees Jungkook as someone with no vision. Or they help each other with their strengths. Lisa's Mercury overlaid in Jungkook's third house. Lisa is more chatty around Jungkook, and Lisa enjoys long conversations with Jungkook. Jungkook will enjoy conversations with Lisa. It seems like in a more selfish way though, unfortunately. Jungkook's Mercury overlaid in Lisa's second house. It's difficult to see eye to eye together. In a way, I feel like when it comes to what they consider the relationship is and why they're in a relationship, I don't feel they're on the same page. They lack common views and both get the impression that the other doesn't get them. Which I feel like could be fair if Jungkook, like, cause it would apply to both. Duh. But if Jungkook kind of gets this impression from Lisa that she doesn't get me, but it could be a work colleague, maybe that is a reason why Jungkook kind of keeps a distance with Lisa and wants to protect himself. He just wants a career. Lisa's Mercury opposite Jungkook's Venus. Jungkook feels Lisa doesn't consider his feelings. Really? Okay. They have contrasting ideas and it's an intellectually stimulating relationship. They cut each other off and both feel the other is self-centered. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit more depth from Jungkook here. They are drawn to each other's differences. Going back to the beginning, they're attracted to those differences. Lisa may see Jungkook as lacking depth and it's a relationship of banter. Jungkook's understanding of love doesn't match Lisa's. So I feel like this seems to be more of a friendship or some kind of colleague dynamic rather than anything else. And just did they have an end? I don't know if they are still like seen together or anything like that, but it seems like at some point they will have had an end to their friendship and it's just dead from there. For lack of better words, because yeah, it seems like Lisa seems to want something a bit more, but it doesn't seem to be very reciprocated on Jungkook's end. Conversations become a source of conflict and they need to listen to each other. There's a difference in interests and Lisa can help Jungkook intellectually. Yeah, in some way she is helping him, it seems like. Lisa's Mercury conjunct Jungkook's Saturn. Jungkook influences Lisa to be more productive. The only way I can see this is like his criticism, honestly. They have practical conversations and Lisa is not comfortable talking to Jungkook. They have difficult communication and Jungkook makes Lisa self-conscious. She seems to be quite conflicted. It seems like there is a combination of she does really like him, but also feels pretty defeated around him because she likes him and that's not reciprocated. Jungkook criticizes Lisa and there's mutual respect in the beginning. There already seems to be some deteriorating factors already. Jungkook feels threatened by Lisa and Jungkook acts as a teacher with Lisa. So I guess going back to the power dynamic, like they both want to be the dominant one. Jungkook's Mercury square Lisa's Pluto. They have frequent intellectual arguments and they both may hold on to issues for too long. Yeah, I mean, communication-wise, it has been a bit iffy. It's a bit wobbly. So it's not really surprising that they hold on to issues for too long, especially on Lisa's end. I will not be surprised. Jungkook is overwhelmed by this dynamic and Jungkook wants to understand Lisa deeply. Jungkook feels controlled by Lisa. Yeah, seems to be controlling. Lisa wants to know Jungkook's secrets and Lisa tries to control Jungkook's thoughts. Yeah, she's a bit of an interesting one as well. So now it's time for Venus. We have Lisa's Venus in Aries and Jungkook's Venus in Libra. These are sister polarity signs and also in the cardinal range. So now it's time for Venus. We have Lisa's Venus in Aries and Jungkook's Venus in Libra. These are sister polarity signs and also cardinal signs. Opposites attract, not surprisingly. So we keep seeing they're quite attracted to their differences. They balance each other out and it's an exciting relationship. Lisa helps Jungkook have a more simple life. I mean, you could see this as like helping him achieve his goals and potentially doing it in a more simple way. Potentially she is just someone simply a lot more savvy in the the music industry. She's just naturally a bit more in tune with it, if that makes sense, and she helps Jungkook with that. Differences attracts him to the other and Lisa gets impatient with Jungkook. Yeah, it seems like it's just unreciprocated love on Lisa. You know, it's one of those, he's just not that into you. Initial attraction is difficult to maintain yet. There seems to be, it's just another deteriorating factor. Jungkook resents the unequal nature of this relationship. There definitely seems to be unequal power, but like oddly enough, it's not like one is particularly more powerful than the other. It seems like they are both have the power in different ways, which I guess would make it a bit unequal. Lisa's Venus overlaid in Jungkook's third house. Lisa feels more comfortable around Jungkook, and Lisa sees Jungkook as easily approachable. I feel like this would be like as an initial impression on Lisa's end anyway, because we did say, I believe that Jungkook's more initial impression of Lisa was she's not gonna get me. They're good friends and there's easy natural communication and they trust each other. So again, with the friends thing, I feel like they are friends and colleagues. Like, I feel like anything more than that, it seems like Lisa wanted that, but it doesn't seem like that happened or was reciprocated in the first place. Jungkook's Venus overlaid in Lisa's fourth house. Jungkook feels the need to protect himself from Lisa. I don't blame him though. Like, she seems very controlling and wanting to make something happen that really doesn't seem to be destined to happen. Jungkook has a strong attraction to Lisa, and Lisa senses Jungkook's hesitancy. I don't like how she seems to be like intuitive of Jungkook. You know, we did see like she senses he's like, you know, unconscious needs and manipulates him with it. And it's just, yeah. But obviously with this note, she is somewhat aware. I mean, you kind of would have to be, unless you're really stupid, to sense that someone's not into you when you're giving so much, you know. There is strong magnetism, and uncertainty and tension characterizes the relationship. Lisa's Venus sextile Jungkook's Uranus. Jungkook likes to keep the relationship exciting, and they share unusual interests. They're an unconventional couple, and Lisa is drawn to Jungkook's unique qualities. Jungkook feels appreciated by Lisa. I'm sure you would a little bit if someone's giving you a lot of attention. Jungkook finds Lisa charming and attractive. Lisa's Venus trine Jungkook's Pluto. It's emotionally fulfilling. I feel like more so on Jungkook's end. It feels like Lisa is a bit emotional fulfilled here from what we saw earlier. It's not likely to grow stale, and they both enjoy growing from this relationship. They want to have children together. I feel like this is more on Lisa's end. Like, unless Jungkook, you know, this would fulfill some goal of his, I don't particularly feel it on his end. Lisa sees Jungkook as a soulmate, and Lisa considers Jungkook irresistible. Jungkook's Venus trine Lisa's Jupiter. Lisa appreciates Jungkook as a friend. That's a lie. That's probably what she tells him. They see the good in each other, and they make each other feel more confident. They share inside jokes, and they're a financially abundant couple. I'm sure they are. Like, they are in very popular bands together, not together, but as individuals in separate bands, they, yeah, very financially abundant, I'm sure they are. Or at least you hope they are, you know, it is the music industry. They thrive in each other's company, and Jungkook improves Lisa's social life. Okay, they're a popular couple. So now it's time for Mars. We have Lisa's Mars in Virgo and Jungkook's Mars in Scorpio. Jungkook is possessive of Lisa. Whoa, this is interesting. I feel like in terms of like maybe only wanting her to help him in terms of that way, because otherwise I can't see it. It's an experimental relationship, and Lisa tends to be critical of Jungkook. Okay. Jungkook intimidates Lisa. In a way, I'm sure he would, you know. Lisa's Mars overlaid in Jungkook's 8th house. Love-hate we're seeing again, and Jungkook feels possessive of Lisa. Interesting. So now we're starting to see it seems to be kind of reciprocated in terms of the possession thing. Otherwise, I don't want to say anything else unless we have evidence. It's transformative, and they will never get over each other. Surely, like, just Lisa though, right? Lisa feels drawn to Jungkook, and Jungkook feels like a damsel in distress around Lisa. Yeah, I feel like career work-wise, Jungkook is definitely the more submissive one, I guess you could say. The one with the less power. Jungkook feels mesmerized by Lisa, and there's a possibility of a taboo in this relationship. Jungkook's Mars overlaid in Lisa's 4th house. Jungkook pushes Lisa out of her comfort zone. I don't feel like in the best way. It seems like she's uncomfortable because her feelings aren't reciprocated. Jungkook can't provide the peace Lisa wants, and Jungkook feels flustered around Lisa. Lisa is nurturing to Jungkook, and Lisa creates a safe space for Jungkook. Arguments are heated due to being defensive and emotional. Lisa's Mars trine Jungkook's Neptune. There's a lack of boundaries, and there's role-playing, which, I mean, they are both like in the public world. Public figures, I should say, so to an element there would be. Lisa is more dominant, definitely in terms of like, you know, the music industry, it seems like, work-wise. Jungkook strengthens Lisa's ego, and Lisa feels confident around Jungkook. Jungkook's Mars squared Lisa's Jupiter. They meet in a fun way. We still haven't seen a lot about the meeting, which is annoying. We did see like they meet in an optimistic way, but that's it. Like, there's nothing about the meeting, guys. It's so annoying. Lisa sees Jungkook as selfish, not really surprisingly so. Jungkook sees Lisa's logic as hindrance, and they encourage the other to be reckless. Lisa may be a bad influence on Jungkook. I don't know in what way though, because like she doesn't seem to be like particularly, you know, trying to steer him in the wrong direction. Is she a bit controlling and manipulative? I guess that way she could be a bad influence. Jungkook's Mars square Lisa's Uranus. It's exciting but unstable, and it is not long term. I see this like genuinely we haven't seen a whole lot in terms of longevity besides deteriorating factors. It seems like they were some kind of like really friends, work colleagues, and then it just deteriorated. Yeah. Jungkook gets easily irritated with Lisa, and they may encourage the other to be reckless. Lisa sees Jungkook as a threat to her independence. In what way though? Because I feel like relationship-wise, she seems to be quite interested in Jungkook. Maybe in a more career sense, maybe she's afraid Jungkook will become more successful than her. Lisa distances herself from Jungkook. Oh, interesting. Lisa triggers Jungkook's temper. So that was the final aspect, bringing us to the end of the reading. If you are still watching, please share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this one. Definitely a very interesting dynamic. I would really be curious to see if you guys interpreted this differently. If you have made it this far, please consider subscribing for more. I post these readings weekly. Besides that, give this video a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!